Hey all, welcome to Share Trek. This is Raj here. Friends, I had promised that I'm going to talk about emerging markets. So I'm going to take this opportunity for our India viewers to give you some information about a few Indian companies that I see could possibly have a bullish pattern from the technical analysis perspective. And again, I'd like to reiterate that this is not financial advice. I'm just sharing my opinion on what the technicals show. Things may or may not happen the way technicals do. So please take it appropriately and use your own judgment before you invest in shares. With that said, let's get started. Well, the first company that I want to talk about is LMW. This company manufactures textile machinery, and I would consider this to be a small cap blue chip company. And what I'm seeing here is a reverse head and shoulder pattern, and I'm just going to draw this out for you and the way I look at it. So this is the way I'm looking at the reverse head and shoulder with a price target of around 18,673.90. Now these candles are all one-day candles, so it will take quite a few days before we reach there. And again, as happens with Nasdaq, anything related to tariff could impact this company, and also government policies or any agreement between US and India regarding tariffs could also have an impact on this company. But I've had this in my portfolio for a very long time, and it's been a very profitable company, and I think this is something to look at. If you look at the MACD also, it's quite bullish, plenty of room on the RSI for it to go ahead. And of course we have got the earnings coming up soon. Let me just change my widget so that I can see this properly. The earnings are on 26th of May 2025. EPS estimate is 35 rupees and 30 paise, whereas the revenue estimate is 7.97 billion rupees. So that's the stats for LMW. HUL is another company which has been in the portfolio for a while, and I think this has developed a kind of cup and handle pattern. So let me change my widget out here. Let's do this properly. So this is the cup, and we have the handle, and if the cup and handle gets triggered, I think it's already triggered. We had a red candle out here, but I'm still hopeful that regardless of the resistance that we have out here, we should be able to move up again, because it's a consumer products company, and regardless of what happens with the economy, its products are going to be well in demand. Let me mark these as red because I haven't touched these charts for quite a while. So there are some resistances out there. I have not marked all the resistance. There is one more somewhere around 2505.55. But what is important for us today right now is to establish a price target. So I'm just going to take this, move it out, and put it up here, the exit point. So we have a price target of 2686.60 for HUL or Hindustan Unilever. So that said, I'm looking at the MACD. The MACD is tending towards a signal line, so there is a bit of deterioration happening. There could be some news. The earnings were released yesterday. I think that's what has probably caused buy the rumor, sell the news kind of action on HUL. It's a pretty good company. I'm pretty sure it's going to turn around. It had an EPS surprise of 4%, and it had a revenue surprise of 1.86%. So no bad news at all. I think it ran up in anticipation of earnings, and then it has given up, and now it's probably going to go back up again. That's my expectation, and I would have a cup and handle target of 2694.15. So that said, next what I have for you is Apollo Tires. Apollo Tires has formed a double bottom, and I would peg the target to be somewhere around 517.90 for Apollo Tires. And we can see that the MACD is still bullish but tending towards the signal line, and momentum, which had been very high, is almost on the overbought area, and it's dropped down a little bit, moderated. And also, if I look at this trend out here, at the most we may form a bullish pennant or a bullish bull flag, and then we can move forward upwards. A little bit of hesitation I think could be because earnings is due on 8th of May 2025. And the EPS estimate is around 4.677, and revenue estimate is 65.43 billion. So that's what I think about Apollo Tires, which is the other thing that comes to my mind. Another company to watch, I think, is Colgate. It's forming up nicely. It came down smoothly and then it started going up again. If it forms a cup and handle pattern, which I think it would, then I feel that we'll have potential for it to go up further. So one has to watch this stock and see what happens to this pattern formation, and there could be some opportunities out here. Another company I'm watching carefully is ITC, which kind of has come back to rest on a very long-term support channel. You see this diagonal green line. So I think ITC is coiled up for greater heights going forward, but I want to see some signals out here. It has already tested this support line twice, so I'm feeling pretty confident that it's on its way up again. But I have not been in touch with the latest news out there and all that. Purely from a technical perspective, I think there seems to be a little bit of bullishness coming back to ITC. So that's all for you, my friends, and this was my first video on Indian stocks. If you liked this, please press a like out there. I'm still working on how people who are not Indian can still participate in this market, what kind of vehicles they can use. I'll have a separate video out on that later, but I have seen in our YouTube stats that there are quite a few audiences from India, so I hope this appeals to them. With that said, I'd like to bring this video to an end. Thanks and have a great day. Bye for now.